the city of
Canterlot, glorious jewel of Pone civilization. But you, Daring, weren't here for the sights. Not this time, at least. Your herd scrambles off the train as it pulls in, not even waiting for it to come to a full stop. You tuck and roll like a true boss. The other mares, well, Anon has some bruises to kiss away, it seems. Checking the time, you note that it's roughly 10 a.m. Seeing as how you left him around midnight, and assuming there was some time between leaving and his struggle, he's only been full napped for around 6 to 8 hours. Honestly, that's not too bad of response time. You mentally pat yourself on the back as Twilight stands next to you.
All right, so straight to the castle, girls.
You nod and start running.
Daring!
You turn to look and
Oh fuck, it's page 10!
the stupid colt starts running next to you.
Daring, darling, it's been too long. I'm sorry.
You don't even let him finish. You push him right into a fruit cart and keep running as he starts to cry. You look over your shoulder. Some mares are shaking their hooves at you. A couple others are tending to the colt. He'll get over it.
And he'll be over them too, if they play their cards right. Right, focus Darren, Anon, Luna, full napping. Right, gotcha.
Who are you talking to?
Did I say that out loud?
Pinky is looking at you quizzically.
And who was that colt that you just, discouraged?
I don't know, Rarity. Why don't we talk about it over your romantic novels?
She looks at you and you silently return it. She nods.
Right, let's hurry.
You both speed up. You are Daring Do, and apparently you're out of shape.
Being a Pegasus, any distance longer than a couple 100 meters we just fly. But no, had to run with the herd.
The country girls make it to the main door. Up a couple 100 steps, of course. Every pony's panting, but you're dying.
Thanks, Heart.
No problem, darling. Just beating myself to death.
That was a good run.
Shut up, absurdly healthy apple pone.
You look up and see that same damn door guard from way back. At least you think so. They all look alike.
Is that racist?
You peer at him, pondering if your parents raised you properly.
Ma'am, I'm still gay.
Fuck this dude.
You just give him a look that you hope will kill him.
Just open the door.
I only take orders from the princess.
Just open the doors.
Yes, ma'am.
He magics open the doors and you all trot into the main hall, where
Huzzah! There are more stairs! Fuck this!
you take off, hovering. As you look around, you notice Princess Celestia descending the central staircase. Whoops. You land and bow with the rest of your herd as she finally stands in front of you.
Rise, my little ponies. I received the letter you sent earlier, Twilight.
Yes, Princess. You were just worried about him and...
Celestia silences Twilight with a warm smile.
It's admirable that you care about him so much, Twilight. I would expect no less from my favorite student and her friends.
I'm your only student.
It was a joke, Twilight. A poor one. Perhaps I need to spend more time with Pinkie Pie.
She smiles as the pink pone starts to bounce.
But you're not here for me. Anon is most likely fine, so do not worry.
Most likely?
Celestia turns to you.
Yes, I have not received the final briefing from the night guard, but most likely he was moved to a cell. Not like that, little ones. At worst, he is in the drunk tank, and at best, he's in an ambassador suite under house arrest.
Thank you, Your Majesty. That's a load off my mind.
Celestia just keeps smiling.
Now, shall we go find your stallion?
She winks at Twilight, who blushes hard.
Oh wow, this is golden.
Come, my ponies. We shall stop by the guardhouse and find out where he was placed. Now, tell me this again.
The poor colt is shaking so hard his armor is clinking.
You won't be banished or lose your job or standing. Just speak.
We have not received any prisoner or citizen transfer from the night guard that matches that description, ma'am.
A little loud at the end there, but understandable. Twilight's looking at him like she wants to turn him into cinders with a thought. She's the element of magic, so maybe she can? But Celestia's the worst. She's looking at him like a disappointed mother. That's gotta hurt.
And have you checked?
Triple check, ma'am!
The guard salutes while still shaking. It's actually pretty impressive that he's keeping his balance. Twilight's horn fires up and she starts sorting through the documents.
What am
A
I?
double blue stamped sheet of paper, labeled NPTF-07.
Dang, right. She single-hoofedly runs the whole empire. Guess paperwork is like 90% of her day.
You look at her with such sympathy now. She glances at you and raises an eyebrow. You can't help that you're getting misty-eyed. It's okay, you mouth at her. We'll get you drunk later. Celestia seems to be thinking about something, but turns her attention back to her frustrated pupil.
No luck, Twilight?
No, it's not here. And it's not that there's something fishy. It's just not been entered.
Twilight leans far over the desk, and the stallion freezes.
Where is he?
Twilight! That is uncalled for.
Celestia gently rests a hoof on her shoulder.
We will find him. Let's just be methodical. Just breathe.
Twilight does her breathing exercise for a few moments, and then calms down.
What if we split up?
Everyone suddenly turns to Fluttershy, who shrinks under the collective weight of your gaze.
I just mean that we could cover more ground, if you want.
Celestia smiles.
That's a wonderful idea. Twilight and I will talk to the guards.
You, Daring, and Dash fly around. See if you can spot him through a window or something. Applejack, Pinky, and Rarity form the second team. Go down into the dungeons and just do a sweep. I get to rescue him by myself. Oh, the poor dear will be so famished.
She licks her lips.
I don't think she really realizes we're here with her.
Yes, well, let's split up and come back in a few minutes. Say 30?
Sounds like a plan.
Every pony else agrees, and you split off. You don't know what the other group is going to do, but you turn to the other two Pegasi.
Dash, you're on me. Fluttershy, can you cover the residential towers? Dash and I will hit the military side, and then we'll meet with you to finish up.
Both girls nod.
No problem, Daring. I can do it.
That's the spirit, girl.
You hoof bump her, and Dash pulls her into a hug.
Let's go get our cult.
Yeah!
This is not as easy as I thought.
Tell me about it. It's been about 25 minutes and no ponies found anything. We've checked at every cell window, every balcony, everything in the military and civilian towers. It's like he just disappeared.
Don't say things like that!
Hey, easy girl, easy. Besides, for all we know, he could be with the other girls right now.
Fluttershy nods.
Exactly. Infighting won't help us. Let's go talk to Celestia again.
Why do I get the feeling we've overlooked something really, really obvious? Bah, probably ain't no thing.
You and the girls reconvene in the main hall. Everyone's turned up blanks. No guards have seen Anon. The night guards are all passed out, or hiding, you can't tell which. Your own search has proved fruitless, as has the dungeon crawler contingent.
I mean, granted, they did pick up some sweet loot, but no cult. That feel a no cult friend to rescue.
You tune back into the conversation at Hoof.
Think it's possible he was taken to another place? Could he be held in Cloudsdale or down in the mines?
I don't think so, Rainbow Dash. We sealed the mines after the Changeling invasion, and there would be a paper trail if he was taken to another equestrian city.
Diamond Dogs then?
Twilight shakes her head.
I don't think so. The guards were flying, and so was Anon. Dogs couldn't really reach him.
It's a conspiracy by the Equestrian Dental Association to turn Anon into a cavity-creating machine to destroy our candy reserves.
No, Pinky.
Well, we don't know that...
Applejack just silences her with a hoof.
Hush. I think we're just missing something obvious here.
And what would that be, Applejack?
Applejack smirks.
Now, I might not be the smartest pony around, but I am pretty clever. We got 2 princesses here. Where's the third?
It takes a few seconds for a collective groan and a face hoof to roll through the herd.
And we never did check the royal quarters.
Well, then let's go!
Not so fast, my little ponies.
Every pony turns to look at Celestia.
We should be mindful of my sister's privacy. Let's go up to her tower together and speak with her. And please,
She looks at Dash, who grounds herself.
no outbursts. She's still trying to acclimate to modern society, and it would be a shame if her friends accused her of a crime she didn't commit.
Smiling, Celestia stands up. You follow suit.
Do not worry. Someone as colorful as Anon doesn't simply just disappear.
Your little tour group makes its way to the Palace of the Royal Sisters. Yes, it deserves the caps in your mind. Although the castle proper hosted many functions, the Administratum, Mechanarium, Solar and Noctis Guard, the palace was the private quarters of the sisters. As such, security was tight, and rightfully so. Guards stopped their rounds to bow to you,
Well, to Celestia, but American dream.
and you eventually stand at the base of a tower, with the phases of the moon carved into a pair of beautiful black marble doors.
Now, I know this looks large, but Luna only really uses the middle and top of the tower. The bottom of the tower is unused. Please, hold on to Twilight.
What? Why do I need...
Twilight begins to protest, but Applejack and Rainbow Dash latch onto her barrel. Celestia smiles and opens the doors, dramatically revealing...
Books? Just stacks of old dusty books? Why in the world Celestia needed to have Twilight help?
You look over, and Twilight is sporting a pair of hard-ons.
This mare.
Twilight, this is Luna's personal library. Please do not check anything out.
Uh-huh. Other than Nani, of course.
You make your way into the tower, all the while Twilight mumbles about history and knowledge and words.
First floor is books, and second floor is... looks like furniture. Wow, this feels like Gram's house after she died. Yeah, someone lived there, but it doesn't seem like... Wait.
Your ears twitch, and you hold up a hoof. Everyone stops. Another twitch.
I think I hear something.
What is it?
Sounded short and sharp. Further up the stairs, I think.
You make it to the third level. This place seemed lived in. Pillows, a kitchen, some food set out in a bowl. You look around, but the source of the sound isn't apparent.
Did you hear?
You turn around, and the other mares are all tilting their heads, trying to find the source of the sound. You hear another muffled crack, and look at a side stairwell.
Where does that go?
You point to the stairwell, and Celestia moves forward.
To an observation tower. To my recollection, I've not been here in a while.
The mood softens a bit.
Well, onward.
Your group falls in behind Celestia as you climb yet another set of stairs.
Girl, your flank's gonna get toned. As you ascend, you can hear things. Good job describing things, brain. Shut up, Darren.
Another sharp crack, the sounds of a fight. You know those sounds, and muffled yelling. Sounds almost like...
Anon! It's Anon!
The effect is instantaneous. Your group gallops up the stairs and down a hall, finally ending at a thick oak door. It's browned and dusty with age, but you can tell by looking at it that sucker can withstand a siege. Behind, you hear the baritone yell of your stallion. He sounds pissed.
Well, at least he's alive.
The girls cut you a glance. Rarity nods.
Yes. Probably throwing a cultish hissy fit. I guess this explains why Luna's not been out to help. She's had her hooves full.
You all share a slight chuckle.
Well, girls, they do say Tartarus hath no fury, like a stallion scorned. What say we go save my sister?
Celestia responds with a coy smile.
You devilish mare. I'm buying the drinks tonight.
With a golden glow, the door's many locks click and thud, and the door swings open.
Now, gentle reader, I don't pull you aside often. This will be the last time until the end, I promise. But I must point out that these ponies, what they saw when they opened the door, their bodies were just not ready. You will rejoin the story shortly, but give me the liberty to explain what happened to this herd and what they saw. First, Fluttershy, Twilight, RD, and Daring sported raging wing boners. And I have to add raging. Have you ever had blood flow to a body part so hard that it actually went numb? Fluttershy ended up collapsing. AJ and Pinkie Pie got weak in the legs, AJ falling face first, flank in the air, tail aside. Pinkie seemed to be shaking all over, moving yet standing still. Rarity's eyes began to unfocus and she started to drool, most unbecoming. Twilight, however, poor girl, she was front and center. She suffered the days of wing boners, sure, but then the raw scent of musk and sweat rolled over her nose and tongue. I don't believe she was coherent for quite some time afterwards. Celestia, to her credit, kept her composure, but her wings betrayed her. In a majestic display, they extended to their full height. And who could blame them? For you see, when they opened the door, Anon, the representative of all humanity, was in hour 5 of an epic struggle of wills and muscle, of sinew and sin. Scrawled over his mostly naked form were bits of lipstick, lewd words etched onto his skin in marker and mascara. Most prominently, the word bitch splitter graced his stomach, with arrows pointing down. There was evidence of bite marks on his arms and legs, and a couple hoof prints on his chest. His boxers had long since begun to cling to his package, and with the added exertion he was fully outlined. But there was so much more to drink in, gentle reader. He was bathed in a mix of baby oil and sweat, grappling with a similarly oiled princess of the night. His tacky fake wig flowed in the breeze created by Luna's wings. Her rump had the word cock tamer, with arrows pointing to her flank. If you cared to notice, you could see claw marks down her back and sides. Her right wing didn't have full range of motion anymore, but that wasn't stopping her. She was pummeling him with her good wings, smothering him in firm warmth. A scowl was on her face, but her tail was always high. She was trying to get Anon on his back, her legs locking with his, one hoof reaching down to grope lewdly. In the back of the room, a tasteful tea set was laid out, the card on the table declaring it the 10-minute tea and truce table. But no pony noticed that. And now, gentle reader, let me pull you out of hammer space and send you back to the story.
You will surrender yourself to my thunder cunt, stallion!
My light ring is revolving, bitch!
Anon grips Luna by her barrel and bends over backwards, slamming her head and neck into the stone floor.
Get on my level, scrub!
Anon recovers, a giddy smile on his face. And then he notices the door is open, and every pony is staring at him.
Have at you! You! Ha!
Well, Luna just noticed too. They stare at you like a changeling looking into a train's headlight.
Luna?
The iciness of how Celestia just said her sister's name instantly sobers you up. Celestia steps forward. The measured steps of a ruler about to mete out justice. Or is it of a predator? The door glows a soft gold again. As it closes, you hear her continue.
Why was I not invited?
You are daring. And currently you are slamming your hooves against the solid oak door, cursing as loud as you dare because...
That horse just stole my man!
Your marshmallow flailing eventually snaps your herd out of their lust haze. Oh man, the bitching that follows.
I never paid my taxes.
You barbarians!
You bunch of snitches, bitches, rhymes with itches!
I thought what we had was special, Celestia.
You buck the door again.
I am going to rob you blind!
Twilight charges up her horn and fires a blast at the door. A loud bang. Dust everywhere. You already know what happened. Come on. Adventurer, old hat at this. You immediately start running down the hallway and out the stairs. The smoke will clear and the door will still be there. It's never that easy. No, you need to scout out and see if there's any other way in. Down the stairs, back into the living quarters, you knock over her fruit bowl and turn on her stove. You also open her fridge and pull everything out.
Her energy bill's gonna skyrocket! Fuck the ponies! Okay, that was actually somewhat cathartic. But where can't balconies? Towers like this always have balconies everywhere!
Racing down another floor past Gram Bram's furniture, past the books, you finally make it outside. Your wings spring out, and with a powerful thrust, you take off. Anon was formidable in fighting off Luna, sure, but most cults could fight off a single mare. You think back to some of the cult defense courses you heard of. That's my purse! I don't know you! And then a kick in the taco. You spiral around the tower.
First, second, there! 4th floor! There's a balcony! Stupid mares! They don't know the meaning of pain!
You arc up as fast as you can. You hear another loud... Looks like Twilight's going to just brute force her way in.
That's a good plan B, for someone who's never been in a fight. Plan A is getting your cult out of there before an errant wall-crushing magical bolt slams into him on accident.
You land with a triumphant clop on the balcony, in your patented daring pose. In fact...
Hey mares, let's get daring! Okay, catchphrase is, let's say 6 out of 10. Could use some work. Shut up, brain! Okay, well, I'll just start pumping you full of adrenaline, seeing as you're about to fight 2 goddesses.
You run into the room, ready for anything. Yet, once again, you are not prepared. Celestia, Luna, and Anon are in the room, sure. Celestia seems to be raiding the 10-minute tea and truce table for the tea cakes.
Wow, look at her go. Luna and Anon are, wow, apparently arguing over what tea should be used. Typical stallion.
I'm fucking sick of this lavender shit. Ginger peppermint whiskey or bust.
Colt, we need you to calm down. Lavender chamomile is the only logical.
In the land of crazy horses, the half-sane man is king.
Anon reaches for something out of his market basket.
So thou do accept our proposal.
Fucking no!
Anon turns to say something to Celestia, but meets eyes with you.
Oh, hallelujah, the lesser of two evils.
He runs towards you, in slow motion.
Oh, mama, look at those shoulders.
You feel your wings begin to rise. He stands just in front of you, saying some shit. Doesn't matter, your muzzle is crotch level to him. Luna starts to complain in ye olde.
Just inhale deeply.
You don't notice that you're starting to lean forward until a finger darts down towards you.
What?
You stumble back, but you can't avoid the incoming finger. Boop. You scrunch your nose up.
Seriously, fucking listen to me. You gotta get me out of here. Luna's a crazy bitch.
We object! We are not a dog.
Have you seen yourself lately?
He says with a grin. Ooh, she mad?
Thou will learn proper manners, even if we have to beat them into you.
Kinky.
All heads turn to Celestia.
What?
She says, mouth mostly filled with cake. She swallows after a moment, delicately dabbing her mouth with a provided napkin.
Honestly, you never invite me over to tea anymore. And how could I possibly pass up this?
She looks Anon up and down like a piece of meat, licking her lips free of frosting.
This show.
Nope.
Suddenly you get picked up by Anon and you start to curl and fluffle up instinctively.
His arms are just so warm and strong yet soft. Just...
You start licking his chest again.
Oh, this is strawberry flavored oil. And sweat.
Your wings are at full mast.
Luna's got good taste. An utter horse, sure. But gotta give props when it's due.
Anon keeps chanting as he runs towards the balcony.
Why is he running there? Oh, fuck! Anon, wait, Anon, don't!
Too late. He jumps off the balcony, wrapping his arms around your upper torso.
Spread your wings, Neon Pegasus.
About that.
You're at full mast, so you try to spread him out, but he's so warm and you can still...
Taste him and he is so close!
The two of you begin to plummet.
Fly! Why won't you fly?
Why are you so fucking sexy?
I can't help it.
He shifts his fingers until it... Oh shit, he's grabbing right around your wings, trying to spread them apart manually.
Please!
That's all he gets out before you orgasm hard. Apparently pleasure and pain is your new kink. Who knew? And so, in a graceful arc, your oiled up Anon meets the ground under a screaming, orgasming Pegasus.
Pinky, that's not helping.
Someone. Daring! Yes! Ow! Fuck, brain! You get a cookie, you remembered who I is! Yeah! Also, I'm doing good at breathing, boss. Yes, keep that up.
But how else will she know she's in a hospital?
You open your eyes.
Good job. Just stellar at these first impressions.
Well, I take it you're curious as to what happened after your, rescue?
That voice! I know that voice!
You turn your head over to the left. You see your herd, Pinky mouthing beeping noises and towering over them.
Celestia, come on, Mouth, fucking work with me here!
She smiles.
Apparently the anesthesia hasn't worn off completely. Yes, it is me. And I'm sorry that every pony, jumped to conclusions.
You groan in actual physical pain.
Every pony's a critic. Yes, well, seeing as how, far Luna had gotten with Anon, I figured confronting them privately would spare everyone some actions they would regret. Apparently, I forgot to close the balcony door, so...
She trails off as she looks at you with a half smile.
So here we are.
So, yours and Notana. Okay, we're getting there, Mouth. That's good.
Fluttershy moves forward to shush you, petting your hoof gently.
You're injured. Just rest.
According to, witnesses, he yelled something about Zangief's spinning pile driver before you two hit the pavement. He landed on his legs, and then the momentum kind of swung you into the pavement on your side.
She points with a hoof at your side. You druggedly look at your barrel.
Well, I didn't need to fly anytime soon anyway.
One wing is heavily bandaged.
So, where is Anon? Good. Taking it slow means you can talk, Daring. Good.
Well...
A golden glow surrounds the curtain next to your bed. Celestia pulls it back, revealing...
Anon!
He looks at you, nonplussed.
You had one job.
Yes, Anon is fine. He came around about an hour ago, and we've had a nice long conversation. Well, fine, relatively speaking. He's not dead, but his legs are a bit, damaged.
You mean broken as fuck, Twilight.
Twilight winces.
Well, it could be worse. I mean,
You face hoof and groan.
That's just asking the universe to...
The door slams open, startling every pony.
Huzzah! We have found thee, Anon!
Sister, please. Inside voice.
Luna flattens her ears against her head and then smiles.
Oh, sorry. Huzzah! We have found Anon!
Luna trots in and trailing behind her.
Holy shit, there's about 500 flowers, boxes of chocolate, jewels, bags of bits. When in doubt, bribe.
Anon, we wish to sincerely apologize to you. We have been educated on the various social changes since our departure, and it was wrong of us to imprison you so.
Yeah, that's okay.
Anon tries to scoot back in his bed, away from the approaching Luna.
Seriously, you don't need to.
But we insist! Take these boons as a token of our remorse.
Luna tastefully arranges the flowers and whatnot around his bed.
Also, we wish to let you know that we will continue to study the changes and shall return to you again with our new knowledge.
Oh, okay, Luna. That's great. Really.
Luna just nods, kinda. Wait, you know that look.
She's just tuning him out.
Yes, we shall begin studying this new chapter, the sexual revolution, at once!
Everyone goes silent.
Luna, I don't think...
Nonsense! We shall lock ourselves in Celestia's study. We shall return to you, our Anon.
Wait, why did she say his name twice?
Luna immediately teleports out like a boss. Everyone is silent for a moment before Celestia coughs.
We should probably go find Luna before she gets into any more scented or flavored oil.
Twilight looks up at her mentor curiously.
But I've been in your study plenty of times, Celestia. Where would she find...
We should probably go right now.
Celestia starts herding out the littler ponies through the door. You can just feel the secret chambers all up in her room. You may or may not still want to rob her blind. After a few more comments and hoof waving, you are left alone with your future husbando.
So...
You turn to look at Anon again.
So...
Uncomfortable silence mode, engage.
I guess... I'm really, really sorry.
Anon quirks an eyebrow at you.
I see you and you're someone I want. And I just let it go right to my head. I've only ever been trying to get you in me, and I haven't taken the chance or time to learn anything about you.
You search his face as you talk. Anon remains silent but isn't stopping you.
And, forming a herd without your knowledge and trying to get you to submit to our group is...
Underhanded? Sexist? Dirty? Stupid? Arrogant?
Your ears flatten against your head.
Yeah, all of those things. I'm sorry. And don't do it, Mal. Don't do it, Brain. Just don't. Sorry, Darren. Heart's in control. Don't let that idiot at the controls. She'll do something really stupid. I'll leave you alone for good, if you want. Fuck!
Seconds stretch into eternity as he looks around the room.
Never.
Here it comes.
Never let it be said that I am not a generous or stupid man.
What?
He smiles at you. It's a half smile.
Oh, Celestia, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I'm beginning to think that maybe, if you girls are after me so hard, maybe there's something to this whole hurting business. Or at least dating to get out of my shell.
You sit up in bed, ignoring the pain.
And, well, I mean, look at the alternatives when I try to ignore you, Pones.
He waves his hand to encompass all the swag and his 2 broken legs.
I figure it's less dangerous and stupid to give you all a shot. But
you sit perfectly still.
If you don't respect me, if you can't prove to me that you're trustworthy, if you can't show me that you give a damn about me, and not because I'm some exotic trophy.
He leans over to your bedside and grins.
I'll kill you and eat the body.
Brain's shutting down. Heart's overloaded. Who can take the controls? I got this. No ovaries, no! I've got something you can eat. Oh my Celestia, why did you say that?
Honest to Celestia, he laughs so hard his bed is shaking.
Oh, fuck. Herring, really? All right, little bone.
He reaches over and ruffles your mane. You could get used to this.
The drinks are on you.
You look at him and match his smile.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
The end.
Your herd squeals softly. Casting that transparency and audio boost spell outside the door was a great idea. Twilight's doing her little happy dance. The other mares are talking about what to do next, how to welcome him home. You're just smiling. The royal sisters haven't been this engaged with a stallion in centuries. And you have no plan on letting him go this easily. And by force or by love, alone or with this herd, that colt is yours. You congratulate your student and lean down for a nuzzle, causing her to blush hard. But you do love to share.
I don't fucking regret auditioning for this because it was a fucking amazing thing. It's so goofy. It's so me though. It's so me though. I love it. This is great. I really had a good time voicing Daring Do in this. I'm really glad to be a part of this and be able to work with Wuten and everyone else. The 3 different Anons. the 3 different Anons that I shared my time with. This is funny that it's the second time I've worked with Pitch in this kind of shit. It's so good.
The story was wacky. It's like the personification of like the wacky waveable flailing arm tube man. Like you never know what the fuck was gonna happen, what people were gonna say, and how it was all gonna shape out. And I'm surprised that it was cohesive to the end. It was just honestly fun to read through the rest of the shit that was going on. Like so much batshit crazy things are going around Anon, and it's funny to watch like all these interactions.
I just want to touch Wuten's butt, okay? Baka.